The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Zhu, young Master Zhu, this man is still alive. Should we still bury him?
A fine sword. Bury him.
Truly, a tiger fallen into the lowlands. I, the sovereign, have been playing the fool for 3 years. It is time to emerge. Zhu Hao. Chu Chaoyan. You dare to commit treason, murdering your sovereign to seize the sword. It is a capital crime. Do you really think you can escape?
This has to be a ghost. How could a human being have such strength?
Even spirits fear the wicked. He's just a fool. If he is a ghost, he's just a foolish one. Get out there. Take this sword and engage him. Stab him while you have the chance.
I don't dare. You're afraid of him?
Aren't you afraid of me? You want to see if I'll kill you right now? Move.
Mu Chen, are you human or a ghost?
What if I am human? And what if I am a ghost? Did you really think that just because I wasn't dead, you'd be able to kill me?
How can you talk like that? You're not a fool anymore? You actually crawled out.
Mu Chen, I underestimated your brute strength. I suppose it's my fault. I didn't dig the pit deep enough. But so what if you crawled out? Since I couldn't bury you alive, I'll just have to kill you.
You'd better worrying about keeping your own head attached, insulting your superior, attempting to kill, stealing a blade. Any one of these is enough for you to die 1,000 times over.
You think you're worthy of killing me? Even if you aren't a fool anymore, you're still just a piece of trash, with nothing but brute force. I am a young master of a prestigious clan. If I want you dead, in all of Yuncheng, no one would dare say a word against it.
Right. My brother-in-law is right. Young Master Zhu is the heir to the premier family of Yuncheng. And you are nothing but a parasite, living off the Chu family. Your little bit of brute force means nothing in the face of real power.
Chaoyan, your sister and our husband and wife. The Chu family has been good to me. We are family, after all. Yet now, for the sake of some pathetic power, you are trying to harm me. Are you truly not afraid that I won't care about your sister's feelings and take action against you?
You think you're worthy of being my brother-in-law? Can you bring my sister supreme glory? Can you help the Chu family rise to become a first-rate clan? Can you even pay off your gambling debt? You can't. Never. In front of young Master Zhu, you are nothing but trash. It's your misfortune to offend young Master Zhu.
Stop wasting your breath on this idiot. Kill him. Your gambling debt will be wiped clean. Do it now.
It hurts. Zhu, young Master Zhu, how should we deal with him?
What is there to fear? Now that this fool has regained his senses, he should understand the disparity between us. I am standing right here. I don't believe you would dare to touch me.
I, Mu Chen, find nothing more satisfying than dealing with someone like you, a piece of trash who uses status to bully others.
You trash, let me tell you. If you today dare to touch a single finger of mine, I guarantee that you and the Chu family behind you will not even have a corpse left to bury.
Don't talk about a small Su family in Yuncheng. Even the world's premier family would not dare speak to me like that.
How dare you strike me? How dare you strike me?
Not only will I strike you, I am going to take your miserable life.
Stop.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Let go quickly. Behave.
You dare hit me? You are finished. I will never let you go.
Young Master Shu, I am sorry. Mu Chen is not in his right mind. Please, do not lower yourself to his level. Are you all right? Are you injured?
Sister, it wasn't us. It was Mu Chen who tried to kill us.
He tried to kill you. Muchen is not in his right mind. He has a gentle nature. If you hadn't pushed him to the limit, would he have resorted to violence?
Sister, you don't know. This fool, he is not a fool anymore. If you don't believe me, ask young Master Zhu.
That is right, Youngsi. This fool was only pretending to be simple-minded before, to take advantage of you.
Young Master Shu, Muchen and I are husband and wife. How could there be any question of taking advantage? Besides, you are all brandishing weapons to bully my mentally unstable husband. What is the meaning of this?
Youngsi, you. Fine. Fine. Muchen. Tomorrow, once I have taken your wife, I will toy with her right in front of you. By then, I want to see how you continue to play the fool. You still dare to strike me?
You are courting death.
Muchen, you are not a fool anymore.
Youngsi, I am not sure myself. It was as if I suddenly remembered some things.
You still dare to strike me? Muchen, just you wait. Tomorrow, at the matriarch's birthday banquet, I will publicly propose to your wife. By then, I will make you crawl on the ground, like a dog, begging me to spare you.
Young Master Shu, Muchen and I are already husband and wife. How could there be any possibility of me marrying another?
Sister, stop deceiving yourself. You and he only have the title of husband and wife, but no real marriage. Furthermore, in our Chu family, it has always been grandmother who calls the shots. Grandmother has never thought highly of this fool. You should just wait to marry young Master Zhu and enjoy a life of luxury.
A mere Su family dares to compete with me for a woman. I can bring the Su family to ruin in a heartbeat.
Muchen, be quiet.
You've invited disaster. Ignorance is bliss. Boy, if you only knew that. The Zhu clan of Shangjing has spent all these years, backed by that sovereign who wields a blade to seal the heavens. The lord of the dragon realm who suppresses the world entire. Would you still dare to speak such words?
I'm only worried that the one behind you would know I'm here and not dare to show his face.
Arrogant fool. You must come to the old matriarch's birthday banquet tomorrow. You simply must. Then I will show you what true wealth looks like. What absolute power truly is. Let's go.
Have you really recovered?
Youngsi,
If you have truly recovered, would you be so reckless with your words and resort to violence? Do you even know that the Shu family in Yanqing is merely a branch of the Shu family in Shangjing, the premier family of Gretoxia? In Yanqing, the Shu family acts with total impunity to force me into marriage. Shu Hao has used every underhanded tactic to suppress the Chu family. As it stands, the Chu family is like a sinking ship. I don't even know how much longer I can hold on.
Youngsi, you have suffered.
What use is your apology to me now? Muchen, it has been 3 years. I waited for you to wake up for 3 full years. But the moment you open your mouth, you bring me not a pleasant surprise, but a nightmare. Let me go. Ever since I married you, grandfather entrusted the Chu Yun group to me. I have poured my heart and soul into the company, trying to use my own abilities to keep you safe. Yet grandmother and the others know full well that Shu Hao is a playboy who toys with women, yet for the sake of the family's interests, they still insist on making me marry him, and have even stripped me of my position as president. Muchen, all my years of hard work were cast aside the moment they decided to discard me. Muchen, do you know how much I have suffered these past years?
Youngsi, I promise you. For the rest of our lives, let me be the one to protect you. At the old matriarch's birthday banquet tomorrow, I will make them pay for every grievance you've endured over these 3 years.
I don't ask you to shield me from the storms. I only ask that you stop causing trouble for me, all right? Very well. Then just come home with me obediently, and we will prepare a birthday gift for grandmother. Once we are at the banquet tomorrow, no matter
The
how
film was
harshly they speak,
translated
you must
and
endure it.
narrated by M.
Try your
Media.
best not to get into any conflicts. I will handle the matter of you hitting Shu Hao.
Youngsi, trust me, at the old matriarch's birthday banquet tomorrow, I will help you reclaim the position of president and make the Chu Yun group the premier family of Great Xia.
You're bragging again. Muchen, I know you have an extraordinary background. Grandfather once said that you were truly exceptional. A single word can determine the nation's destiny. A single remark can stabilize all the states. You are the great hero who guards the hearts of 1,000 homes. But 3 years have passed. A hero doesn't dwell on past glories. It is all in the past. No matter how glorious you once were, we must all learn to face reality.
Very well, my wife. Dragon Realm Headquarters. Fengwu, commander of the Sacred Dragon Guard.
Is that you, my sovereign?
It's me.
My sovereign, you have finally returned. Your subordinate welcomes your return, my sovereign.
Back then, when the heaven sealing platform was attacked, I was ambushed by the brother for whom I would have died, Lin Mu. I was severely wounded and lost my memory. It was old General Chu who saved me. For these past 3 years, Yangxi has taken such good care of me. She has never left my side. I owe her too much. This time, I will give her, and the Chu family, a future that will shake the world.
How detestable. To think it was Lin Mu who betrayed you. But the Sovereign Lord is still kept in the dark. Since you disappeared, the borders have been restless. The Sovereign Lord had no choice but to promote Lin Mu to general. He has been using your name to strike fear across the borders, but this Lin Mu is incapable of great tasks. After several major battles, the border has suffered defeat after defeat.
A fake is a fake. He wants to be the general who suppresses all nations, but he, Lin Mu, is not worthy.
This Lin Mu is incompetent at war, but he is quite skilled at playing politics. Over the last 2 years, he has propped up Su Yingshu of the Su clan of Shengying and helped her amass countless wealth. Even a branch of the Yuncheng Su family has become the premier family of Yuncheng.
No wonder Zhu Hao dares to be so arrogant. In his suppression of the Chu family, it turns out the one he is relying on is that piece of trash and fraud, Lin Mu.
Fortunately, you have returned in time, my sovereign. My sovereign, should we report this matter to the Sovereign Lord and expose Lin Mu's plot to harm you?
Such a trivial matter does not need to trouble the Sovereign Lord. You only need to spread the news of my return, and the big fish will naturally take the bait. Also, help me prepare a lavish gift, and 10 billion in funds, have them delivered later.
Understood.
The Chu family is currently under heavy suppression. At the old matriarch's birthday banquet tomorrow, I will reclaim for Yangxi everything that belongs to her. Furthermore, I will meet that little pet of my dear brother.
May the old matriarch enjoy blessings as vast as the eastern sea,
May the old matriarch enjoy blessings as vast as the eastern sea,
and a life as long as the southern mountains.
and a life as long as the southern mountains.
Old Madam Chu, head of the Chu family.
Thank you, dear friends and family, for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend my birthday banquet. Please, have a seat. May heaven bless the Chu family, that its foundation may remain evergreen, and may all our descendants be as talented as dragons and phoenixes.
Granddaughter Chu Yangji.
And grandson-in-law Mu-chan, wish grandma blessings as vast as the eastern sea,
Wish grandma blessings as vast as the eastern sea,
and a life as long as the southern mountains.
and a life as long as the southern mountains.
Even this fool can speak now?
Chu Yunwan, Chu Yangxi's cousin.
Chu Yangxi, today is Grandma's birthday. You brought him here. Is it to celebrate Grandma's birthday, or to cause her distress?
Of course it is to celebrate. Our Mu-chen has recovered now. He is no longer a fool.
Am I hearing this right? Cousin, in all of Yuncheng, who doesn't know that you married a fool? I suspect you came here looking for trouble on purpose. Today is the old matriarch's birthday. It's a joyous occasion, and with so many notable figures from Yuncheng present, everyone lower your voices. Besides, what Yangxi said is true. Mu-chen is now. He really isn't a fool anymore.
Yangxi, what am I supposed to say to you? Regardless of whether Mu-chen has recovered or not.
Chu Huawin, Chu Yangxi's father.
If you were going to bring him to the banquet, you should have discussed it with your grandmother beforehand.
Mu-chen and I have been married for 3 years. He was mentally impaired before, so it was inconvenient for him to attend. But now that he has recovered, as a son-in-law of the Chu family, and my husband, why shouldn't he attend grandmother's birthday banquet?
Cousin, have you been around that fool so long that your own brain has stopped working? Our Chu family, while not the top elite, is still considered a prominent, distinguished clan. In Yuncheng, we associate only with the gentry and the powerful. Furthermore, today young Master Su Hao, from the premier family of Yuncheng, is coming to wish grandmother a happy birthday. And what's more, he intends to propose to our Chu family. You bring a thing like that here.
The
And I
film was
think
translated
you are
and
intentionally here to
narrated
wreck the
by
event.
a media
Yunwan is right.
Chu Huavu, Chu Yunwan's father.
Our family has never acknowledged this fool status. Today is your grandmother's birthday. Yangxi, it would be one thing on any other day, but at a time like this, to bring a creature like that here, aren't you intentionally making things difficult for your grandmother?
You all
Enough. Yangtze, you two. Go sit at the table by the entrance. And stop making a scene.
Grandmother, Muchin he.
What? Do my words carry no weight?
Yes.
Old matriarch. My marriage to Yangtze was arranged by the old master before he passed. It was a formal union. A match made in heaven. How is that making a scene?
Impudent. Who gave you the nerve to speak to grandmother like that? Since when do you have a seat here? Get up at once.
Yangtze is the eldest granddaughter of the Chu family, the president of the Chu Yun group, and the successor, handpicked by the old master. Whether by status or position, she is fully qualified to sit here.
So this fool isn't a fool anymore? Looks like it. No wonder Chu Yangtze dared to bring him out. Chu Yangtze, you have quite the audacity. I believe you are deliberately inciting him to spout nonsense here and disrupt your grandmother's birthday banquet.
Did Muchin say anything wrong? As the eldest granddaughter of the Chu family, the successor handpicked by grandfather, I have worked tirelessly for the sake of this family.
Stop making excuses, cousin. He's been a fool for years. You claim he's recovered. He just suddenly got better. You say you came to offer birthday wishes to grandmother. Why did you come empty-handed? I suspect the birthday wishes are just a pretense. You're really here to cause trouble, aren't you?
Who said I came empty-handed? Grandmother. This.
Their family is dirt poor. What kind of valuable gift could they possibly bring?
Come, let me see. Could this be?
The sovereign's decree. It was given to me by grandfather. On his deathbed, he hoped I would carry this decree to help the Chu family prosper. Therefore, I hope grandmother will accept Muchen, honor grandfather's final wishes, and restore me to the position of CEO. Please, stop forcing me to marry Shu Hao.
Heavens, the rumors about the Chu family holding the sovereign's decree were actually true. What sovereign's decree? How come I've never heard of it? The sovereign's decree is bestowed by the sovereign of the dragon realm. Whoever holds this decree wields supreme authority and is protected by the sovereign himself. With this in the Chu family's possession, who would dare oppose us? The Chu family is about to soar to new heights.
Yangtze is quite the vault. The old man passed the sovereign's decree to her, and we didn't know a thing about it.
You think everyone is like you? A complete sieve? If you had known, it wouldn't have taken 3 days for the whole of Great Xia to find out.
You're the only one who talks? My point is, that silly girl of ours is willing to sacrifice everything for that good-for-nothing Muchen.
Yangtze, this sovereign's decree was meant to be your grandfather's possession. It should be kept with me. Now that your grandfather is gone, my decisions are the highest authority in the Chu family, because as it stands, the performance of the Chu Yun group has been steadily declining. You no longer have the qualifications to continue sitting in that CEO chair.
Matriarch, you do not have the standing to overrule grandfather's decisions.
You fool, what are you blathering about? Do you even have the right to speak here?
Exactly. Why don't you take a look at yourself and see what a disgrace you are? How dare you question the matriarch? For that alone, you should be driven out of the Chu family.
First, Yangtze's position as CEO was established by grandfather on his deathbed, supported by his will and the sovereign's decree. Second, during Yangtze's tenure as CEO, she has worked tirelessly, and the group's performance has multiplied several times over. By any measure of reason or sentiment, Yangtze's position as CEO is rightfully hers. I ask you, who in the Chu family is more qualified than Yangtze to sit in this position?
Ever since Chu Yangtze became CEO, the Chu Yun group has been targeted everywhere, and her performance has been plummeting. She is simply not fit for this position.
That's right. If we let her continue, our Chu family will go bankrupt and close our doors for good.
The suppression of the Chu Yun group is not Yangtze's fault. As for the reason, you all know it perfectly well.
What good does knowing it do? If she had married Zhu Hao earlier, our Chu family wouldn't have suffered such losses.
What a bunch of heartless Chu family members. Yangtze is being bullied, and not only do you refuse to help her, but you go so far as to push her into the fire pit.
Insolence. Mu Chen, have you no respect for your elders? Do you still regard me as your elder? I hold the sovereign's decree in my hand. Never mind within the Chu family, even across the entire Great Xia. Who would dare disobey my words?
I can grant the sovereign's decree supreme power. And I can just as easily render it worthless in an instant.
You don't even need a draft to tell such tall tales. This is the sovereign's decree, bestowed upon my grandfather by the sovereign of the Dragon Realm. You wouldn't be trying to claim that you are the sovereign of the Dragon Realm, would you?
Indeed.
Muchen, stop talking nonsense. Don't add to the chaos.
Then, shouldn't a young woman like me kneel down and pay my respects to the sovereign?
That's what you should do.
You good for nothing? Have you lost your mind? You dare to impersonate the sovereign? Do you have a death wish?
Yongxi, listen to this. This is the man you've chosen. Is this something a sane person would say? Yongxi, if you want to remain president, then marry young Master Zhu. Otherwise, how will you lead the Chu family to become a premier family?
Matriarch. Wishing you 10,000 years of health and prosperity.
Young Master Zhu, you've arrived.
I went to prepare some gifts and was delayed a while. I hope the matriarch will forgive me.
No matter. That young Master Zhu could grace us with your presence at my birthday banquet. Brings great glory to the Chu family. It is a great honor.
Mu Chen, I hereby declare. As long as you remain in the Chu family for a single day, then Chu Yongxi will never be able to remain as president of the Chu Yun group.
Then I also hereby declare, as long as I am here for a day, the presidency will belong to Yongxi.
On the occasion of Matriarch Shu's birthday today, young Master Su presents 1,000 taels of gold, 10 EC luminous pearls, worth 5 million, one statue of the three gods of fortune, prosperity, and longevity, worth 8 million, a Guanmeihu seal, worth 30 million, and a dragon pattern treasure ship, worth 50 million.
The Zhu family is truly worthy of being the premier family of Yuncheng. Such a grand gesture indeed. Indeed, the value of these gifts must exceed 100 million with Chu Yongxi. The Chu family is set to soar.
Young Master Zhu, are these all gifts for our Chu family?
These items are all given too as a dowry for Yongxi. As long as Yongxi marries me, I guarantee that your Chu family will become a top-tier family. Kid, do you understand the gap between us now?
I'm afraid the gifts I brought will blind your eyes.
I can say this because of the Zhu family's background and our deep-rooted heritage. A fool like you, what could you possibly have? Do you even have any money?
Young Master Zhu is right. In this day and age, it's survival of the fittest. Whoever can bring the most profit to our Chu family holds the power, the right to dictate everything for the Chu family.
Since the matriarch values profit so much, then I'll let you all see something real. Feng Wu, within 3 minutes, deliver the gifts to the hotel.
How dare you? The name of Lord Feng Wu is something a good-for-nothing fool like you can just blurt out? Feng Wu. That name sounds somewhat familiar. Lord Feng Wu. She is the commander-in-chief of the sovereign's personal guard. Her fame is widespread. How could you not know her?
But this useless son-in-law of the Chu family seems to have quite the background. There aren't many people in all of Great Shire who dare to address Lord Feng Wu by name.
Background, my foot. One is a legendary female general. The other is a useless fool. What could they possibly have in common? He's just spouting nonsense to satisfy his own ego.
Mu Chen, you useless fool. What kind of crazy talk is this? You dare to call Lord Feng Wu by name and order her to run errands for you? What? You've talked a big game. But do you really think you're the sovereign?
Muchen, don't talk nonsense.
Yongxi, don't worry. Whether it's true or not, we'll know in a moment.
Mu Chen, you're acting quite well. If it weren't for the fact that my sister has frequent dealings with the sovereign, I might have almost believed you. But fake is fake, no matter what. Never mind 3 minutes. Even if I gave you 3 months, 3 years, what could you possibly do?
By order of the commander of the Sacred Dragon Guards, Lord Feng Wu, I am here to deliver the twin treasures of spring and autumn, the Suho Pearl, and a black card with 10 billion in cash, to be handed to the sovereign.
Where is Feng Wu?
Lord Feng Wu has received an urgent decree from the
Film was
sovereign and will be here shortly.
translated and narrated
Everyone.
by M Media.
Are you satisfied with the gifts I've sent?
Mu Chen, You've put a lot of effort into this little performance, haven't you? But do you have any idea? A family that can produce 10 billion in cash on the spot can be counted on one hand. In all of Great Xia and in Yuncheng, they are even rarer. As for those gifts of yours, I don't even care to look at them. They have to be fake, right?
Don't draw your bow to taut. What if they actually turn out to be real?
I'll lay my cards on the table right now. If that card is real, I'll strip naked and streak through the streets, then get on my knees and call you daddy. You're killing me. You might be able to fool the layman with this nonsense, but you're just bluffing. Unfortunately for you, you've just walked straight into the lion's den. I wouldn't dare say much else, but in the Yuncheng collection scene, our Sun family is second to none. No one would dare claim the top spot. As far as I know, the twin treasures of spring and autumn are kept deep within the national treasury. Not to mention someone like you, a fool who's been dim-witted for 3 years. Even if you were the real sovereign of the dragon realm, you would have no authority to even lay eyes on national treasures. Do you all really think a fool has the capacity or the standing to produce to national treasures? So, these twin treasures of spring and autumn are definitely fakes. You brat, you bring out a piece of broken jade and a filthy bead and have the audacity to call them national treasures. You must take us all for fools, don't you?
You're not just a fool. You're also blind to what's right in front of you. You fancy yourself a collector, but you are an utter disgrace to the entire collection world.
What a bold-faced, arrogant fool. I want to see how you intend to keep up this preposterous lie and slap the Sun family in the face. If you can prove that these 2 items are genuine, I will personally hand you 1 billion. But if you can't prove it, you will kneel before me, kowtow to admit your mistake, and offer up your own eyes. I've been putting up with you for far too long, Muchen. What? Are you addicted to playing with fakes now? You bring out any old piece of junk and expect us to believe it? Exactly, a fake will always be a fake. It can never be real. There will always come a day when someone exposes you. If the things you brought were actually real, who would dare to verify them for you?
I dare. I dare. Commander of the Sacred Dragon Guard. Lady Feng Wu has arrived.
The commander of the Sacred Dragon Guard, Feng Wu. Isn't she the personal guard of the sovereign? Why is she here?
Even though the old master of the Chu family has passed, the Chu family's influence should not be underestimated. The old matriarch is just holding a birthday banquet, and it's even alarmed the sovereign's personal guard.
Kneel, quickly. We pay our respects to Lady Feng Wu.
We pay our respects to Lady Feng Wu.
We pay our respects to Lady Feng Wu. Mu Chen, you useless fool. Now that Lady Feng Wu is here, why haven't you knelt yet?
Mu Chen, maybe we should just kneel.
I'm afraid she can't handle such a gesture.
Lady Feng Wu, I am Zhu Hao from the Yuncheng Zhu family. This useless fool is using fakes to impersonate the sovereign. He even just dared to call your name directly. He truly deserves death.
Insolence. Accusing the sovereign? That is a crime of high treason.
What treason? No. He's nothing but a useless fool. Lady Feng Wu, my cousin and the sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Are you trying to tell me how to do my job? Feng Wu, commander of the Sacred Dragon Guard, welcomes the sovereign's return.
Welcomes the sovereign's return.
Welcomes the sovereign's return.
Welcomes the sovereign's return.
Sovereign, mommy, Mu Chen. Is he really the sovereign of the Dragon Realm?
No, absolutely impossible. Just yesterday, he was still parasitizing our Chu family. Useless fool. How could he suddenly transform into the sovereign? This is wonderful. As expected, our Yangxi has an excellent eye for men. Now, I'm the mother-in-law of the sovereign.
Cicadas chirp through the seasons, compared to the old man's foresight. We are truly far behind.
Everyone, shut up. Don't you see that Lady Feng Wu has already knelt before him? Could this still be a fake?
Insolence. Having seen the sovereign, do you still dare not kneel? Greetings to the sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Greetings to the sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Greetings to the sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Rise.
My lord, the monarch was overjoyed to hear of your safe return. He was delighted, and has urgently summoned me to organize the imperial banquet in your honor, in 7 days' time, to welcome you back. This is the invitation.
The imperial banquet. The monarch is very kind. Please thank him on my behalf.
The sovereign of the Dragon Realm is peerless and mighty, a national treasure without equal. And these gifts, bestowed personally by the monarch, were actually questioned as fakes by a group of mongrels like you. I think your eyes
The film was translated
need a good
and
cleaning.
narrated by
What's this?
Media.
Where did that bluster? You had a moment ago. Go.
No, sovereign, it is all my fault, for I am old, and my eyes are failing me. I failed to recognize the true dragon in our midst, and nearly tore apart a pair of star-crossed lovers, committing a grave mistake. I beg for your forgiveness, Sovereign. As for your marriage to Yunxi, I, this old woman, give it my full blessing.
It seems I am finally qualified to be the Chu family's son-in-law.
That goes without saying, if even you are not qualified. Then, in this world, no one is
More than just qualified. For the Chu family to have a son-in-law like you, it's as if our ancestral graves are smoking with good fortune. It was second uncle before, who had eyes like a dog's and looked down on everyone.
That's right, brother-in-law. From now on, we are all one family. Mu Chen, my wonderful son-in-law. Your marriage to Yunxi. I have long since agreed to it. It was just that before, Mommy was merely testing you.
The engagement was decided by the old man himself. I have no objections.
And what about Yunxi's position as CEO?
Everyone has seen Yunxi's capability. We all support her. Serving as the CEO of the Chu Yun Group.
I raise both hands in favor.
I also support my cousin.
Matriarch, please return the sovereign's decree immediately. Let Yunxi return to her position as CEO. And guarantee that you will never again interfere in any affairs of the Chu Yun Group.
Of course, of course. With you overseeing the Chu family, do you really think an old woman like me would need to worry?
Zhu Hao. A bet is a bet.
You. I don't believe you are any kind of sovereign. Mu Chen, I am warning you. Don't you go too far.
If you dare to run your mouth again, I will cut you down right now.
And what if I do go too far?
Tell me, young Master Zhu, wouldn't it be better if you just stripped off your clothes and ran circles around the city? What is it? Or are you actually planning to fight the sovereign for a woman? Right, brother-in-law.
Fine. I'll strip. The sovereign, I deserve to die. I was blind and lacked vision. There is 1 billion in this card. Please, the sovereign, grant me mercy.
Mu Chen, are you really the sovereign?
Yunxi, I told you, for the rest of our lives, it will be my turn to protect you. Let's go.
We're rich. Our family is rich. We're rich.
Don't touch that. These are priceless national treasures. Heaven truly blesses our Chu family.
What an arrogant and ignorant Chu family. You dare to show disrespect to my Su family?
Su Yingshu, the eldest young lady of the Su family in Shangjie.
Do you want to die?
Young Master Zhu, who is this?
Matriarch. This is the eldest daughter of the Zhu clan of Shangjing, and an elder of the Zhu family. My cousin, Zhu Yingxiu. She just arrived from the capital. How insolent. Is the Chu family a place where you can run wild? I suppose you still don't know. But our Yunxi is now the honorable wife of the sovereign.
Old Master Chu was a hero in his time, but his descendants are nothing but short-sighted, simple-minded fools. No wonder the Chu family has fallen so low.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? This so-called sovereign of the dragon realm you speak of is just like this piece of jade. Fake as can be.
How bold. You dare to insult the sovereign and disparage a national treasure?
Is he even worthy of my insult? The treasures you consider priceless are nothing more than cheap street market goods. Don't you ever use your brains? Think about it. With the borders currently in turmoil, the sovereign of the dragon realm is under imperial decree to inspect the defenses of the 9 major war zones. How could he possibly appear here?
That's impossible. Supreme Commander Feng Wu arrived in person. We all saw her with our own eyes. There's no way it's fake. Supreme Commander Feng Wu would not help Mu Chen to deceive us.
Warfare is the art of deception. The sovereign of the dragon realm is a master of martial arts and a genius of military strategy. The truth and the false are indistinguishable, unfathomable as ghosts and gods. It is perfectly normal to arrange a few body doubles here. What? You say Mu Chen is just a body double for the sovereign? Indeed, he's nothing more than a decoy. Lady Feng Wu. It is only natural that she would uphold the layout of the sovereign, so his appearance here is hardly surprising.
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions, Miss Zhu. Just because you can speak so eloquently doesn't mean your words alone are enough to judge. That Mu Chen is a fraud.
Use your heads for a moment. If he truly were the sovereign of the dragon realm, he was a fool for 3 years. How could great Xia have remained completely silent?
Miss Zhu, this is a matter of great importance. If you claim Mu Chen is a fake, do you have any solid
The
proof?
film was translated and
I serve by the side
narrated
of
by M Media.
The sovereign of the dragon realm. As his woman, is that proof enough?
How could this be?
Damn it. That dog Mu Chen has been making a fool of me all this time. I will kill him.
I knew it. He was a useless fool, parasitic on our Chu family for years. How could he suddenly transform into some sovereign of the dragon realm? This debt we will collect from him sooner or later. Then you had better settle it with him soon. I hereby announce I am mobilizing all resources immediately, forming a commercial alliance at once, and joining forces with the major clans to blockade your Chu family.
Miss Su, why are you doing this?
Why? That Mu-chan dared to impersonate the sovereign and toy with the Su family. Do you really think I Su Yingshu will let him off?
It was all that idiot's doing. This has absolutely nothing to do with our Chu family.
Don't forget, Mu-chan is still the son-in-law of your Chu family, your Chu family's granddaughter. The president of the Chu Young Group has never held our Su family in any regard. Tell me, should your Chu family be blockaded or not?
Why have you all gone silent? Do you still want to help the Chu family against our Zhu family? Miss Zhu, I am willing to join the commercial alliance established by the Zhu family. That brat just now swindled 1 billion out of me. I will mark this debt against the Chu family's account.
To offend the sovereign's lady is to offend our Jiang family. Our Jiang family is willing to join. Count the Li family in as well.
The Chen family of Yuncheng will follow Miss Zhu's lead.
Everyone, calm down. Miss Su, please calm down. Everyone, let me explain.
There is nothing left to explain. You impersonated the sovereign, a crime punishable by death for 9 generations. The fact that I haven't wiped out your entire Chu family is already an act of supreme mercy. Old matriarch, if you want me to stop blockading your Chu family, it is simple. Just kill Mu-chan and marry Chu Youngsi to my younger brother, and I will spare your Chu family.
Yes, kill him. Break Mu Chen's limbs. Make him kneel and apologize to me. And pay me 1 billion in compensation. Everyone, be quiet. Miss Zhu. Although the Chu family is merely a second-rate small clan, I have heard that the late old Master Chu had excellent relations with Zhengguo Holdings. If we can persuade Zhengguo Holdings to join us in the blockade against the Chu family, we will completely sever the Chu family's lifeline. But what if? There are no what ifs. Have you never heard the saying, when the tea is cold, the guests have gone? Besides, today is the birthday of the old matriarch Chu, and we haven't seen a single soul sent from Zhengguo Holdings.
Everyone rest assured. Given the status of my Su clan of Xingjing, I believe Zhengguo Holdings will weigh the pros and cons and side with us. Go back and prepare yourselves. I, for one, want to see, under the true sovereign, in the suppression of my Su clan of Shangjing, if he, Mu-chan, can even survive. Goodness. It's over, it's all over. It's all Mu-chan's fault. It's all Chu Youngsi's fault. If it weren't for those two, our Chu family wouldn't be facing such a devastating disaster.
That wretch, Mu Chen, that fool. He's going to get our whole family killed.
What good does complaining do? The most urgent priority is to get the two of them divorced. Send Youngsi over, and only then can we appease the Zhu family's rage.
Mommy, Youngsi's marriage was personally arranged by the old master. They've been married for 3 years now. You've gone back and forth on this so many times, agreeing one moment and opposing the next.
Shut up, eldest brother. How dare you speak? This is all the result of your raising such a good daughter. Everything must be for the sake of the Chu family's interests. You two, go back at once. I don't care what methods you use. You must make Youngsi divorce that fool, Mu Chen.
Mommy, where is Youngsi?
She went to Zhengguo Holdings.
I'll go pick her up.
What are you doing here? I have an appointment with Chairman Ma.
Miss Chu. You look more charming every time we meet. What do you mean by that? A cheek-to-cheek embrace abroad is the most basic form of etiquette.
Ma Penyu, General Manager of Zhengguo Holdings Yucheng Branch.
Chairman Ma. This is Gretoxia. Naturally, one must follow the etiquette of Gretoxia.
Is there something you need, Miss Chu?
This is in accordance with your request. The drafted contract. Please take a look. Chairman Ma, what is the meaning of this? I came here with sincerity. Won't you even take a glance?
Sincerity, you say? Fine, then let me see just how much sincerity you have today, Miss Chu. Drink this. And we can talk.
Chairman Ma, I am not in a condition to drink. Besides, this is work time. How about this? After I finish work, I will invite your company's executives to celebrate with us. How does that sound? Let us focus on the partnership instead.
Miss Chu, are you refusing to give me face?
Chairman Ma, you are unilaterally tearing up our contract. That is a violation of the spirit of our agreement.
The spirit of the agreement, you say? The weak talk about agreements. Miss Chu, you shouldn't be so naive.
You.
Don't be so anxious. I know. Your Chu family's current situation. Don't say I didn't give you a chance. Whether you can seize it depends entirely on your performance, Miss Chu.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Miss Chu. We are both adults. Must you force me to speak so plainly? Just put this on. And then strike a pose. That pleases me. As for the contract, you can have as many as you want. You truly have a unique charm. It is no wonder that kid Zhu Hao was so hopelessly infatuated with you. Chu Youngxi, you had better think this through. Once you step out of this room, your Chu family will never have another chance.
Xu Hao. So it was you behind all of this.
Youngxi, Chairman Ma is a friend of mine. In fact, I have long since seen through everything about you. You should know that. Sun Wukong, no matter how much trouble he causes, cannot escape the palm of the Buddha. Now, you have two paths laid out before you. The first is to marry me. Second,
Despicable.
me, despicable. I will let you witness what true despicable behavior is. Don't forget, this is Chairman Ma's office. Whatever Chairman Ma decides to do is none of my concern. By then, I will upload this provocative video to the internet. I want to see if anyone in all of Yuncheng would still be willing to marry you.
You are shameless. Chairman Ma, my grandfather and your uncle, Ma Tenjin, were close friends. If he knew you were treating me like this, he would not let you get away with it.
You are right about that, but he is just my uncle. Even if he knew, at most he would just scold me. Besides, how many years has it been since your grandfather passed? My uncle, would he even spare a glance at a small fry family like the Chu family?
You are shameless.
You wretched woman. How dare you hit me?
Let go of me.
Go ahead and scream. The louder you scream, the more excited I get.
Let me go.
You're courting death.
Hey,
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
where did this brat come from? Daring to come here and strike me?
The
Do
film
you
was
even know who I am?
translated
The
and
entire Zhengguo
narrated
Holdings
by M
belongs to
Media.
my family. I can crush you in a heartbeat.
Muchen, let it go. His uncle is the big boss of Zhengguo Holdings. We can't afford to offend him.
Brat, do you know who I am now? Kneel and apologize immediately. And then, crawl between my legs. Get out of here.
You dare to offend my woman. You should ask Ma Tengyun if he has the guts for that.
You dare hit me? You are a dead man. Help, someone come here. Where is everyone? Where did you all die off to? Get him. Break his limbs. Today, I'll show him exactly how I play with his woman. Get him.
Muchen, let it go. We can't afford to offend Zhengguo Holdings.
Did you hear what your woman said? In this day and age, being able to fight doesn't mean a damn thing. I advise you to kneel and apologize immediately. Otherwise,
Otherwise what? Let me tell you. There isn't a person in this world I wouldn't dare to provoke.
Muchen, stop hitting him.
Youngxi, even if I let him go now, do you think he would let us go? With a person like this, you either finish them off, or beat them into submission. You go wait for me at the door. Ma Tengyun will be here shortly to bring the contract himself and apologize to the Chu family in person. Just wait for him to bear the full force of Ma Tengyun's fury.
You dare hit me? And still want the contract? Watch how I destroy you. Gather the men. Today, I will bathe the Chu family in blood.
Mu Chen, there is 800,000 in this card. Take it, and go as far away as you can. Without my call, you must never come back.
Youngsi, don't worry. A mere Genwo Holdings is nothing in my eyes.
You are just a stand-in. Mu Chen, you're good at everything. But you do love to brag. I'm not joking with you. The Shu family's problems aren't solved yet. And now we've offended Genwo Holdings. If grandmother finds out and blames me, I won't be able to protect you.
So what if I'm a substitute? As long as my existence has value, no one can touch me. Youngsi, don't worry for the rest of our lives. Let me be the one to protect you. I promise, the Chu family will be safe.
Really?
Do you think I'd gamble with my own life?
No. Grandma and the others are calling.
Answer it.
Hello. Grandma. Understood. We'll be right back.
Let's go.
What? Good. That's great. Cousin, you really are as wise as a prophet. That fool Mu Chen actually beat up Ma Penju. Now Ma Penju is rallying a large force, threatening to wipe out the Chu family.
That fool is quite the talent. In that case, his Genwo Holdings will surely join my commercial alliance and stand on my side, Su Youngshu. Let's go to the Chu house. I want to see for myself how Mu Chen dies.
I know Ma Penju. He has always been a man who seeks revenge for the smallest slight. This Mu Chen is surely going to be hacked to pieces. Hurry! If we arrive too late, that fool might already be a pile of meat paste.
Son, look at what your fine daughter and son-in-law have done. They just provoked the Zhu family, and now they've beaten up the young master of Jingwo Holdings. Tell me, how are we supposed to deal with this?
Youngsi, what am I supposed to say to you two? Is this your idea of how to resolve problems?
Dad, don't worry. Whoever caused the trouble will handle it. I'm the one who hit him, so I will naturally deal with it. However, I am curious. Matriarch, as the head of the Chu family, won't you ask me why I hit them?
Silence. I don't want to hear your excuses. Resolve it. You are nothing but a substitute. What could you possibly do to resolve this?
Exactly, Mu Chen, none of us have time to listen to your empty boasting. For all these years, you've lived off the Chu family. And we won't even mention your lack of gratitude. You just keep causing trouble outside. The Chu family has already done more than enough for you, and now you've caused such a catastrophe. I believe only by committing suicide to atone for your crimes can you appease the fury of Jingwo Holdings.
Exactly. He should commit suicide to atone for his crimes immediately, so we can take his corpse to the young master to offer an apology and beg for the forgiveness of Jingwo Holdings.
Everyone, please think of a way. I heard Ma Pengyu is rallying his men. Perhaps the next second, the blade of Jingwo Holdings will be at our throats and is about to hold a knife to our throats.
Mommy, what is there to discuss? Someone like Mu Chen, an ingrate, will only be a curse to us sooner or later.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Everyone be quiet. Today, let's see who dares to lay a finger on Mu Chen. Grandma, this isn't our fault. It was Ma Penju, who unilaterally tried to tear up the contract, and even attempted to force himself on me. That is why Mu Chen acted against him.
Cousin, flies don't bite seamless eggs. Since you two are so deeply devoted to each other, why don't you join him in committing suicide to atone for your sins?
That's right, Chu Youngsi, as the president of the Chu Yun Group, having caused such a massive disaster for the company, you should be right there with Mu Chen, committing suicide to atone for your sins.
Chu Youngsi, did you hear that? Get out of the way right now. Otherwise, don't blame this old woman for ignoring our blood ties.
My poor daughter. Chu Huawen. How did I ever marry a spineless man like you? Speak up. Hurry and save our daughter.
Mu Chen, run.
Don't let him leave. If he gets away, our Chu family will be forced to pay the price with our lives. Mu Chen, if you are still a man, go to Zhenguo Holdings and commit suicide to atone for your sins. Enough. It's just death, isn't it? Mommy, a father's failure to teach is his own fault. If you want someone to die, kill me instead.
Dad, get up first. A mere Genwo Holdings is not even worth my concern.
Impudent. You are at death's door, yet you remain unrepentant, and continue to spout such nonsense. Gods, break his limbs.
Cowards only act tough when they are among their own. The iron-willed integrity of Elder Chu. You haven't inherited even a shred of. A mere Genwo Holdings has scared you all into such a pack.
Grandma,
Mu Chen, your time is up.
It seems that what I said, you didn't take to heart at all. Your uncle will, because of your stupidity, personally take the contract and come to apologize.
Damn it. Brat, what kind of crazy talk is that? Today, I'd like to see if your mouth is as hard as your bones. Today, not only you, but everyone here will die for me.
Ma, young Master Ma, this is all the Chu family's fault. I am here to apologize to you. Whatever your demands are, just name them. Please, spare our Chu family.
Mu Chen, how can you still be so arrogant at a time like this? Kneel down and apologize to young Master Ma. You're going to get our whole family killed. Mu Chen, listen to your father. A mantis cannot stop a chariot. You're outmatched. Kneel down now. Your life is what matters most.
Chu Youngsi, why are you still standing there? Mu Chen is an idiot, but are you one too? If I die because of the two of you, I will haunt you from the grave.
You want me to let you off? Fine. Your entire family. Bow 3 times and knock your heads 9 times. Get down on the floor and bark like dogs for me. That sounds good. That sounds just right. Wait, Matriarch Chu. I have one last request. Have that tramp, Chu Youngsi. That slut. Crawl over here like a bitch. Crawl over here. And lick my boots. Only then will I spare your family. Otherwise, none of you will make it out alive.
My good granddaughter, do as Chairman Ma says. Losing your reputation is better than losing your life. Are you just going to watch your grandmother die?
Why are you still frozen there? Do you really want to see your grandmother shot to death?
Grandmother.
And to think you are the direct descendants of Old Master Chu. The Old Master was a man of iron, unyielding and upright, never once bowing to pressure. And here you are, desperate to save your own skins, forcing your own kin to strip in public. Do you have no shame left?
Spare me the high-minded rhetoric. Isn't this all your fault? Try having a cold, dark gun barrel pressed against your own head.
Then I will give it a try.
Mu Chen, don't come any closer. If you move again, I will blow your head off. And you love your wife so much, don't you? Today, I'm going to make her strip naked. Like a bitch. And crawl to lick my feet. What are you going to do about it? Chu Youngsi. I'm counting to 3. Or else, I'll put a bullet in him. 1.
No. I'll do it.
My daughter, Mu Chen.
The
You will
film
die a
was
miserable death.
translated
You have
and
brought so much
narrated
suffering
by
to my
M
daughter.
Media.
I don't want to live anymore either. I'm going to fight you to the death.
You like counting so much. Come on. Let me count for you. 2.
Just bluffing. Mu Chen, I don't believe you have the guts to fire. If you're smart, let Chairman Ma go now. Then get on your knees and apologize. Otherwise, once his uncle Ma Tingyun arrives, not only will you die, but your Chu family will be washed in blood.
Mu Chen, let Chairman Ma go. Do you really want to destroy the Chu family and ruin us all before you're happy?
Mu Chen, calm down. Put the gun down.
Kid. Scared now, aren't you? Right now, this instant. Get on your knees for me.
It's over. It's all over. That wretched little beast. The massive legacy of our Chu family is going to be destroyed by your hand.
Provocation. Using someone else's blade to kill. Su Yingshu, your methods are too low tier. They have absolutely no substance.
But didn't you fall for it anyway? You struck the young master of Jungle Holdings. Once Ma Tangyin arrives, you are finished.
You are mistaken. I shot him. Not because I fell for your scheme, but because he offended my woman. That I didn't kill him today is already showing Ma Tengyun a great deal of face.
You insolent thing. You've brought disaster upon the heavens themselves. Do you not want to live? How dare you stir up trouble on sacred ground? It is fortunate that I came to Yuncheng. Otherwise, I would have been ruined by this little brat Ma Penju. He has doomed me. Uncle. Uncle, you finally arrived. This Yuncheng Chu family. They are utterly lawless. That vile woman. She took her husband and first went to Zhengguo Holdings to beat me up. Then, because I refused to submit, I brought men to the Chu family to seek revenge. I didn't expect this punk to break my leg as well.
That is not true, Chairman Ma. It was the young master. He unilaterally tore up the contract first and tried to force himself upon me. My husband only fought back to defend me. Later, he brought men to break into the Chu residence and force me to strip naked in public. Otherwise, he would wipe out my entire family.
You lying harlot. You're slandering me. Now, everything requires proof. I could just as easily say that you took off your clothes voluntarily to seduce me for the sake of the contract. You unfilial son. You dared to offend the wife of the sovereign, and you didn't forget to drag your uncle down with you before you died. You truly are a fine nephew of mine.
We're done for. Chairman Ma is furious. Mu-chan, this is all your fault. If I die, I won't let you off even as a ghost.
Chairman Ma, justice and fairness speak for themselves. I hope you will conduct an investigation. If you are determined to seek revenge, just take my life alone. The others are innocent.
Now you know what fear is. I tell you all, neither of you will escape. You will both die for this.
Since you were in such a hurry, then what are you waiting for? Take it easy on him.
So you've surrendered? You weren't so tough just a moment ago, were you?
Since you've surrendered so readily, I'll make your end quick. Uncle, give me the gun. I'm going to fill him with holes. What is the corporate philosophy of Zhengguo Holdings? Uncle, say it. Devoted to governance and strengthening the nation. Louder. Devoted to governance and strengthening the nation. But look at what you've actually done. Bullying the weak and running wild. You have dragged the good reputation that Zhengguo Holdings spent years building through the mud. Today, I am cleaning house. I'll teach you how to conduct yourself. Uncle. So you want to run wild? So you want to bully the weak? So you think you're above the law? Uncle, I know I was wrong. Uncle, stop hitting me. Uncle, I know I was wrong. Uncle, you know you were wrong. Ma Penju. Remember today well. Don't think that just because you are my nephew, I would show you any leniency. Yes, uncle. Drag him out. Chairman. Goodness. Miss Chu. It was my failure to govern that allowed this, and I am sorry you were frightened.
Chairman Ma, your willingness to act against your own kin and handle this with such impartiality is something our Chu family is deeply grateful for.
If anyone should be thanking anyone, it is I who should be thanking Miss Chu and Mr. Mu. If not for you helping me expose that parasite Ma Tenju and restoring the reputation of Zhengguo Holdings, the consequences would have been unimaginable. Therefore, I have decided to sign a 3S level strategic partnership agreement with the Chu family.
What are you all standing around for? Go and accept the contract. I have said before, I intend to make the Chu family the premier family of Great Xia. Go on.
Thank you, Chairman Ma. We are grateful for your impartial justice and for your timely support. A pleasure doing business with you.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Am I hearing this correctly? 3S level? A partnership of this magnitude. Chairman Ma, are you intending to align yourself with the Chu family and make an enemy of my Su clan of Xingjing?
Miss Zhu, I advise you to immediately cease your suppression and blockade of the Chu family. Do not play with fire and get burned. Send out the word. Mobilize every resource to target the Zhu family.
Chairman Ma, let me give you a piece of advice as well. A lone pillar cannot support a roof. Even if your General Holdings is ranked first in the business world of Great Shire, you cannot withstand the entire Great Shire business community. You'd better think clearly. Standing behind me is the sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Miss Zhu, you think far too highly of yourself. Regardless of who is standing behind you, they have no authority to represent the business world of Great Xia.
Fine, Chairman Ma. In 3 days, I will rally the entire business landscape of Great Shah to form a commercial alliance. Once I crush you like an egg under Mount Tai, let's see what you have left to resist with.
Damn it. That old geezer Ma Tenjian. Has he lost his mind? To think he'd actually help the Chu family suppress us. Cousin, what should we do now? Should we seek a reconciliation? Call off the suppression of the Chu family?
We cannot. If we call it off now, all our previous efforts will be for nothing. I refuse to believe that a small-time outfit like the Chu family could ever turn the tables.
But the power of Zhengguo Holdings is far beyond our own. Even if you, the Zhu clan of Shangjing, aren't afraid, we of the Yunchang Zhu family cannot bear the strain. If this continues and we keep fighting them head-on, we won't last a month before our family goes bankrupt. Cousin, why don't you seek instructions from the sovereign?
The sudden intervention of Zhengguo Holdings has truly exceeded our ability to control the situation. It seems this matter is something only the sovereign can resolve. My sovereign.
Speak.
The plan was proceeding smoothly. But Ma Tengyun of Zhengguo Holdings intervened suddenly.
Wait. Shift the camera to the left a bit.
Like this?
Stop.
Good. With brothers like these to help, today we shall surely conquer that nation. Great Zia's territory will be pushed 9,000 li to the north.
At 10 o'clock tonight, bring the sword you have with you and meet me at the Yuncheng Landscape Manor.
Yes. Did you hear that, Su Hao? The sovereign says he's coming to Yuncheng to meet me. Quickly. Get to the landscape manor now. Welcome, sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Good.
Welcome, my sovereign.
Welcome, my sovereign. Where did you get that sword, my lord? In response to the sovereign's question, this sword is something I snatched from that fool, Mu Chen, of the Yuncheng Chu family. However, he is no longer the fool he once was. Mu Chen, so you didn't die after all. Where is he now? The sovereign. He is currently at the Chu family in Yuncheng, serving as their son-in-law. Yes.
My sovereign. The sovereign. I am already your woman. That Mu-chan, hiding behind his identity as your body devil, has disrupted my plans time and again. You cannot simply ignore this.
As for that body double, I will handle it myself at the imperial banquet. If you wish to be my woman, you must perform tasks for me. Within 5 days, raise 800 billion for me. You can do that, right?
800 billion? That much? With the sovereign's status, how could you possibly be short on cash? I assume you're testing my family's loyalty. My Su clan of Shangjing is willing to share your burdens. It's just that my commercial alliance has only just begun to take shape, and I've already run into Zhengguo Holdings. That blind fool keeps trying to undermine me. For 3 years, even if I sold off the entire Su clan of Shangjing, it wouldn't be enough time.
I have already considered all of this. One cannot kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. It cannot be done. Look. What is this?
This is the sovereign's decree.
Exactly. It is the sovereign's decree. With this in your hand, and in the name of the sovereign's lady, you can command the entire business landscape of Great Xia. Help me raise those 800 billion. And while you're at it, help me wipe out Zhengguo Holdings and the Chu family. Surely, that won't be difficult.
No problem at all. With the sovereign's decree, and the title of sovereign's lady, raising 1 trillion will be effortless.
Once this is done, at the imperial banquet, I will announce it to the world and officially name you the sovereign's lady.
Really? That's wonderful. I have waited for this day for such a long time. I will issue the sovereign's decree immediately. To command the entire business landscape of Great Sha, defeat Zhenguo Holdings and the Chu family, and kill Mu-chun. You are all representatives of your respective provinces, and prominent figures in the business world. I have summoned you here today for only one reason. I, Su Yingshu of the Su clan of Shangjing, in the name of the sovereign's lady, hereby issue the sovereign's decree to command the entire business landscape of Great Sha and establish the Su Commercial Alliance. Who is in favor? Who's opposed?
The Sun family of Yunchang is in favor.
The Li family of the Southern Province joins you.
The Chen family of Yunchang stands with Miss Zhu.
Ma Tengyun, Mu Chen, as the dignified sovereign's lady, holding the sovereign's decree. I command the entire business landscape of Great Sha. What qualifications do you have to fight me?
This contract with Zhenguo Holdings feels like a dream.
Is there a problem with it?
I've noticed that Ma Tenjin seems terrified of you. Plus, this contract offers such generous concessions, with a breach of contract penalty reaching $1 trillion. Doesn't that make it obvious that he's just handing us money? Tell me, what is he after? He must be after your face. You look far too much like the sovereign.
Then from now on, I can just rely on my looks to get by.
Don't flatter yourself.
You're right, my wife. Point taken.
Keep your voice down. There are so many people here.
Mr. Mu. Mr. Mu.
Chairman Ma, you aren't having second thoughts because of the contract I just signed, are you? Too many concessions. You're having second thoughts, aren't you?
No, you've misunderstood, Miss Chu. I came here because
This is my wife. There's no need to hide anything from her.
there are two guests who have come from afar. They wish to pay their respects to Mr. Mu.
It is the president and the princess. Hello. Signed. Good. I'll be right back. Mu Chen, Grandma, and the others have something urgent they need me for. I need to head back to the family estate first. Go ahead and entertain your guests.
Very well.
Farewell, Miss Chu.
Mu Chen, just who are you? Even the world's richest man has to pay his respects to you. I don't believe for a second that you're just a stand-in.
Honorable sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
It is a profound honor to witness your presence. In my lifetime,
Get to the point. My time is very precious.
Zhu Yingshu of the Zhu clan of Shangjing is using the name of the sovereign's wife to issue a sovereign's decree, calling upon the entire business world of Great Xia to join her Zhu commercial alliance.
Sovereign, we have heard that the Su Commercial Alliance's target for suppression is Zhenguo Holdings and the Chu family, so we came to take a look.
Foreign merchants should not involve themselves in our internal conflicts in Great Xia. As long as you stick to honest business, I will not make things difficult for you. As for the Su clan of Shangjing and that imposter, I can crush them with a snap of my fingers.
We will strictly follow the sovereign's teachings.
Should you have any need, we will spare no effort. Everything I currently possess was bestowed upon me by the sovereign.
I appreciate the sentiment. If there is a need, I will have Chairman Ma notify you. You may go. The Su clan of Shangjing is acting with total impunity, forging the sovereign's decree, misappropriating the name of the sovereign's wife, and swindling the public, all in an attempt to monopolize the business landscape of Great Xia. It seems that fool Su Yingshu is truly intent on fighting me to the bitter end.
The film was
What I don't understand
translated
is
and
how Zhu
narrated by
Yingshu,
M.
who is usually
Media.
sharp as attack and holds herself in such high regard, failed to see that the backer she relies on is an imposter.
It's not that she couldn't see it. She was blinded by greed. Very well. Mobilize $1 trillion in assets immediately. First, allocate $2 billion to raid top capital. This time, I am going to uproot the Su clan of Shangjing completely and make the Chu family the premier family of Great Xia.
Understood.
I must return to the old Chu family estate immediately. It seems I've caused trouble for Yangxi again.
Grandma. Mu Chen, we are all one family. Yet we've ended up in this state. Have I lived my life so unsuccessfully?
It's all right. Don't overthink it. This isn't your fault.
Hello? Chairman Ma? Yes. Understood, please wait for me. I will be there shortly. Mu Chen, I need to go to Zhenguo Holdings. There are some documents that urgently require my signature. Wait for me at home.
Understood.
Mommy.
Hurry up and cook for Yangxi.
Mommy. What are you doing? Stop barking orders at Mu Chen. Can you show him some respect? Mu Chen, come outside with me for a moment.
You child, have you eaten gunpowder? Can you not tell the difference between good advice and bad? You've been corrupted by that good-for-nothing Mu Chen.
1 trillion. What a grand scale.
This all feels so unreal. Like a dream. I never imagined that Yun Group would become a trillion-level company. Does all of this have something to do with you?
I'm good at fighting. But what do I know about these things? The current General Holdings is tied to our fate. Ma Tengyun's influence is vast. He won't just stand by and watch Yun Group go bankrupt.
Let's hope so. I'm going inside to organize the files. No matter what, I will give it my all. Even if I lose, I will make the Shu clan pay the price.
Good luck. Come out.
Reporting to the Sovereign, someone on the overseas dark web has posted a bounty of 300 billion United States dollars. Furthermore, a large number of dark list experts have infiltrated the borders of Great Shay. These people, they all have ties to the Guijin Corporation of Secure Nation.
A storm is brewing, and the wines are picking up. Monitor them closely. The imperial banquet is approaching. Time is running out. For them.
Mu Chen, you actually dare to show your face here? What? Have you finally come to your senses? Have you come to surrender to our Zhu clan?
If I didn't come, who would be here to defy you?
What? Defy us? Is this fool of a son-in-law from the Chu family losing his mind again? He dares to defy the Su clan? How bold! You can say that again. I heard this brat already offended the Su clan once before. Now he's provoking them in public. I think the Chu family is going to be ruined by him this time.
Blind fool. Mu Chen, do you have to drag the Chu family into ruin for you to be satisfied? Get down on your knees and apologize to young Master Zhu immediately.
Forget it. What good is an apology? From someone like him? Everyone, please settle down. First, on behalf of the Su clan of Shangjing, I welcome our friends from the Yuncheng business community for gracing us with your presence to promote the development of business in Great Xie and build national commercial brands. The Su clan of Shangjing, under the orders of the Sovereign of the Dragon Realm, hereby organizes and establishes the Great Xia Commercial Alliance. We welcome everyone to join us in forming the Great Xie Commercial Group, integrating our channels, and sharing resources. This is undoubtedly a wonderful thing. The Chen family of Yuncheng agrees. Exactly. With the backing of this alliance, not only will the market expand, but financing channels will also increase. I support it too.
I'll join as well.
Using the name of the tiger to intimidate others. The Chu family of Yuncheng objects.
Mu Chen, you have some nerve. How dare you spout such nonsense? In front of all the elites of Yuncheng, what right do you have?
Exactly. What does the Chu family think they are? A small family that's about to fall out of the second-tier ranks. And you dare to bark orders at us?
I propose that we kick this piece of trash who is disrupting the event, along with the rest of the Chu family, out of here. Kick them out.
That's letting him off too easily. We should impose a total blockade on the Chu family, so they have no place left in Yuncheng.
It is not quite time for that yet.
Miss Su, everyone, please calm down. We have already withdrawn from the Chu Yan group. We have absolutely nothing to do with Mu Chen and Chu Yongxi. You can ask young Master Zhu about this.
The matriarch is wise. When we withdrew from the Chu Yun group yesterday, both Chu Chaoyang and I were present.
Yes, that's right. It's true. My grandmother has already left the Chu Yun group. I ask that you all
The film
spare
was
my sister
translated
and the Chu
and
Yun group,
narrated by
because my
N
sister
Media.
has been deceived by that fool Mu Chen.
In that case, Chu Yangxi, I will give you one chance. As long as you publicly declare that you are cutting ties with Mu Chen, then I can let bygones be bygones. Otherwise, I will be the first to cut the Chu Yan group down to size.
Chu Yongxi, what are you still hesitating for? Make your decision now. If you wait any longer, the Chu Yan group will surely go bankrupt.
Grandmother, you already stepped down from the Chu Yun group yesterday. Whether the company goes bankrupt or not, no longer has anything to do with you. Everyone, this is my husband, Mu Chen. What he has to say is exactly what I wanted to say.
Chu Yangxi, I really don't understand. What gives you the confidence to say something like that? You should know that the business world is a battlefield, and the weak have no say. My Su family of Shangjing has united with the 4 great families to raise $1 trillion in capital. What do you have to fight me with?
That won't require any concern from you, Miss Shu. The Great Dio is 50. The heavens evolve 49. But everything has a sliver of hope. I don't believe that your Shu family of Shangjing can cover the sky with one hand.
Goodness, those words sound tough, but what good are they? However, a minor character like your Chu family isn't even worth my effort. Everyone, you have all seen it. I gave her a chance, but she not only failed to cherish it, she even spouted nonsense, acting with arrogance and provocation, and obstructing the proceedings of the conference. What do you all say? How should we deal with this? There is nothing to discuss. Miss Su, as the wife of a Divine Lord, is bringing us wealth, which is a great honor for us. To hesitate even for a second is a sign of disrespect to the Divine Lord. I announce the termination of all business dealings with the Chu Young Group. That's right. I represent Yuncheng Commercial Bank, and terminating our cooperation with the Chu Young Group. And we are calling in their 300 million loan immediately.
My Chen family of Yuncheng announces the termination of our cooperation with the Chu Young Group. Throw them out.
Blacklist the Chu family.
Blacklist the Chu family.
Throw them out.
Throw them out.
Chu Youngxi. You see, don't you? There was no need for me to even lift a finger. With just one word from me, I can force the Chu Young Group into bankruptcy.
Chairman Ma of the Zhengguo Group has arrived. Zhu family of Shangjing. You have quite a big mouth. The debts of the Chu Yun Group, I, the Zhengguo Group, will take on in full.
It's Chairman Ma of the Zhengguo Group. Good heavens! The Zhengguo Group is actually the backer of the Chu Young Group. When gods fight, it is we who suffer.
Chairman Ma, are you certain that for the sake of a tiny company like the Chu Yun Group, you want to go against my Zhu family of Shangjing? It is not that I am going against your Zhu family of Shangjing, but rather that your Zhu family of Shangjing refuses to do honest business and insists on forming a commercial alliance to engage in monopolies. You are going against the entire business world of Great Xia.
Ma Tengyun, I admit that your Zhengguo Group has significant strength. But I advise you of one thing. Don't play with fire and get burned. Don't forget who is backing me.
I don't care who is backing you. In my eyes, there is only Mr. Mu.
Very well, Ma Tengyun. Remember what you said today. I hope that at the Imperial Banquet, you won't regret it. Chu Youngxi, this is your only glimmer of hope. I admit that you have found a powerful backer in Zhengguo Holdings. It is indeed formidable. It's just a pity that you are too weak yourselves. Relying on Zhengguo Holdings alone will never be enough to save you.
Miss Shu, you are mistaken. No matter how powerful Zhengguo Holdings may be, it is merely an external force. My true ace in the hole has never been an external force. It is Mu Chen.
Him? A mere body double. What kind of influence could he possibly have?
Whether I have influence or not, you'll know once you see this.
Bringing out a few scraps of paper. To try and scare who? Let me see. Articles of incorporation. Equity change 1 trillion.
How is this possible?
No. Impossible. This is fake. Sister, he's lying to you. It's fake.
Exactly. It must be fake. When the Chu Young Group withdrew its shares yesterday morning, they didn't have this much capital. How could it have changed so much in just one day?
That's right. We can all bear witness to that. Mu Chen, you are naive. Do you really think you can scare all of us here just by printing a few pieces of paper?
Whether it's to scare you or not, you can just look it up online. Besides, the bank's capital verification records cannot be forged.
This verification certificate is authentic.
My phone can look it up too. The Chu Yun Group announced a financing restructuring yesterday.
Well, Su Yingshu, this time, can you still tow with me as you please?
Mu Chen, stop your posturing. 1
The film was
trillion,
translated
not
and
10,000,
narrated by
to raise $1
M.
trillion in
Media.
funds. In such a short time, looking across the entire business landscape of Great Xia, apart from Ma Tengyun, I cannot think of a second person. However, no matter how powerful Ma Tengyun is, given the scale of Zhengguo Holdings, raising $1 trillion is already their limit. But behind me stands the entire business world of Great Xia. The initial capital is more than just $1 trillion, and there will be a continuous flow of funds thereafter. So, if I want the Chu Young Group to go bankrupt, who can stop me?
Don't speak too soon, or the wind might just snap your tongue. I advise you to stop while you can. This is the only way out. For your Su clan of Shangjing.
Mu Chen, are you backing down now? Everyone, I am now, in my capacity as leader of the Su Commercial Alliance, issuing an order. We will raise $1 trillion on the spot to carve out the Chu Young Group. What does everyone think?
I advise you all to declare your stance quickly. The more you contribute, the more you get. This is a massive cake, after all.
Furthermore, I have more good news to share with you all. I have already invited the president of Morgan International, the Princess of India, and Mr. Sasuke Kaihara of the SoftBank Corporation in Sakura Nation to join the alliance. The world's richest person will be here momentarily. So what are we waiting for? I'm contributing 100 million.
100 million? Are you trying to brush off a beggar? Investments start at a minimum of 1 billion. If anyone tries to let me down at a time like this, I'll be the first to destroy them. Then I'll put in 1 billion.
On behalf of the Yuncheng Commercial Bank, I am specially approving a credit loan of 2 billion for the Sioux Alliance. Well, Mu-chan, do you see the drawing power of my Sioux Alliance now?
Even a mountain of goose feathers cannot crush Mount Tai. Not enough.
Then add me to the mix. My firm is injecting 500 billion into the Zoo Commercial Alliance.
Sosuke Kitahara, the premier financial group of Sakura Nation. Isn't that the president of SoftBank Corporation? It is indeed. SoftBank Corporation. That's a unicorn in the investment world. I didn't expect what Miss Su said to be true. Even a top-tier tycoon like that has joined the alliance. The Chu Young Group is doomed. Welcome, President Kitahara. Thank you for your tremendous support. Please step inside.
Miss Zhu, you are too kind. As the wife of the sovereign, being able to serve you is my honor.
Colluding with foreign capital, with the intent to monopolize our great Zia business world. And shake the very foundation of the nation, Su Yingshu. How many lives does your Su clan of Shanjing think you have?
What should we do?
Don't worry. Just sit back and watch the show.
Chu Youngsi. You see it now, don't you? This is the gap between you and me. If you have no other trump cards, then I'm going to devour you.
I didn't expect that your Shu clan of Shangjing would have such massive influence. We have lost.
Don't worry. I am your greatest trump card.
Enough, Mo-chan. When is it now? And you are still here spouting such nonsense? My perfectly fine Chu family has been torn apart because of you. Isn't that miserable enough? Miss Su, on behalf of the Yuncheng Chu family, I am contributing 1 billion to support the growth of the Zoo Alliance.
Chu Youngsi, your family's money has all been invested into my alliance. Doesn't the taste of being abandoned by everyone feel terrible?
You.
Old matriarch, you are already at such an advanced age, so stop investing. Don't go throwing your coffin money into this as well.
The president of Morgan International and the Princess of India have arrived.
Su Yingshu. Your smile is about to disappear.
Such shameless arrogance, Mo-chan. You are utterly shameless. What are you rambling about? Those are distinguished guests invited by Miss Zhu. What does that have to do with you?
Welcome, welcome.
On behalf of my affiliated companies, I am injecting 1 trillion USD into the Chu Young Group.
And personally, I am injecting another $1 trillion USD into the Chu Young Group.
Mr. Mu Chen, everything in my Zhengguo holdings is yours. Just say the word, and tell me how much you need.
How is this possible? Why would they bow to a brat like Mu-chen?
No, it's impossible. It's impossible. They must have mistaken him for someone else, sister. Tell them. They were invited by you.
I am Su Yingshu of the Su clan of Shangjing, wife of the sovereign. Did the three of you mistake him for someone else?
We did not. We are here specifically to pay our respects to Mu Chen.
To be of service to Mu Chen is the greatest honor of my life.
That's enough. You may all rise. I do not like owing favors. Su Yingshu. I warned you. Do not speak so prematurely. Do not let your ignorance challenge my bottom line.
Mu Chen, don't get too smug. It isn't over yet. You too. I expect you to withdraw your capital immediately. Do not meddle in this. Don't forget who I have standing behind me.
That is irrelevant. I don't care who is standing behind you. No one holds a candle to the position Mu Chen holds in my heart.
Mu Chen is a distinguished guest of our family. To be of service to him is my honor. Very well, all of you. Just wait for the imperial banquet tomorrow, and you shall suffer the wrath of the sovereign. Let's go.
Wait.
Mu Chen, what do you mean by this? Do not push your luck.
When you do things, you cannot start with a bang and end with a whimper. Your affairs may be over, but mine have only just begun.
What are you talking about? What? Mu Chen, my Su alliance has been sealed, and our accounts frozen. Was this your doing?
Su Yingshu. I told you. I am my own greatest trump card. I warned you. But you wouldn't listen. Even without them. Today, your Su clan would be finished all the same.
I am finished? Mu Chen. Let's wait and see which of us is finished at the Imperial Banquet tomorrow. Let's go. Miss Sue, you cannot leave. I just checked my phone, and your Sue group is under investigation for illegal fundraising. What are we supposed to do about the money we invested? That's right, Miss Sue. I just received a call from the head office saying my 2 billion credit loan did not follow proper commercial procedure. They're demanding I recover it from you immediately, or I'll be facing jail time.
Young Master Zhu, Miss Sue, the 1 billion I invested is my entire life savings, but that money is my lifeblood. To scrape that money together, I even mortgaged the old Chu family estate. You absolutely must pay me back.
Get out. Everyone, just shut the hell up. Are you trying to stage a mutiny?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Imperial Banquet is tomorrow. I will report this to the Sovereign of the Dragon Realm immediately. I will inform him of this matter. I pledge the reputation of the Sioux clan of Xinjiang that we will resolve this as quickly as possible. If any of you are impatient and have nowhere to vent your anger, then go and demand it from him. If he weren't the one pulling the strings, how could our Sioux alliance have been sealed off by the authorities? Exactly. It's all the fault of that fool of a son-in-law in the Chu family.
Mu Chen, you wretched swine. Give me back my money.
How dare you? Have you no shame? The business world is like a battlefield. You invested that money of your own accord. If anyone here dares to cause trouble, don't blame me for being ruthless.
I don't care. I'm throwing it all away today. Mu Chen, if you don't return that billion to me today, I will die right in front of you.
Old matriarch. I warned you before. Investments carry risks. But you wouldn't listen. When you reach the afterlife, how will you face the old master? Don't stop her. Let her die. Let's go.
Don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Explanation? Explain what?
Mr. Mu, Miss Chu, Mr. Mu. Pardon the intrusion. We would like to invite Miss Chu to discuss a potential collaboration in the overseas market for the Chu Yun Group. I wonder if Miss Chu would be interested.
Chairman Ma and the other distinguished guests have done the Chu family a huge favor today. I haven't even had a chance to thank you all yet. Of course you may. Tonight, I'm going to properly grill you and see just how many things you've been hiding from me.
Mr. Lin, the third batch of recruits has arrived. Why are there so few? Mr. Lin, as you know, entry checks into Great Xia have been incredibly strict lately. I was worried that bringing too many in at once would attract his attention. That is why. Even heroes are undone by their own weaknesses and by their attachments to loved ones. 3 years is more than enough to break a man's spirit. He spends his days doting on women, and he's already buried in trouble because of the Zhu family. How could he possibly have the time to deal with this? Arrange for everyone to enter immediately. They must be in position before dawn. Understood. At the Imperial Banquet, I will kill him with my own hands. I want the world to know who the true sovereign of the Dragon Realm is.
Greetings, Sovereign of the Dragon Realm. Reporting, Sovereign, thousands of assassins from the Dark List have been deployed. The surrounding nations, led by the Secure Nation, are mobilizing their troops with the intention to cross the border and invade the 4 legions within the Dragon Realm. The 9 major war zones and the 72 bureaus have all completed their assembly, requesting your command, Sovereign.
Pass down the order. The 9 major war zones are to enter level 1 combat readiness. The 4 divisions of the Dragon Realm are to guard the capital region. During the Imperial Banquet, the 72 bureaus shall join me in purging the assassins within our borders. Do not let a single one escape. Ensure they are completely annihilated.
Understood. That Mu-chan, he actually
The film
dared to
was
stab me in the
translated
back.
and
It is truly
narrated
detestable.
by
It makes me
Media.
furious. The Sovereign, when did you arrive?
What is it? Have you been wronged?
Sovereign, I have not been wronged. I just feel that I've brought shame upon you.
I know everything.
The Sovereign, then why don't you kill him directly? That Mu-chan is truly detestable.
He is merely a minor character. He is not worth my time. However, he has offended my woman time and again. It is time to teach him a lesson. Go and kill him. The Sovereign. That Mu Chen is quite capable in a fight. Even I am no match for him. They are experts I have hired. Take them with you. And take this as well. Understood. The sovereign. Rest assured. I will certainly not fail your expectations. As for that Mu Chen, I will make sure to put a few extra holes in him. Tomorrow is the imperial banquet. Mu Chen. Even if Zhu Hao cannot kill you, he should at least be able to disrupt your plans and exhaust a good deal of your energy.
Why did Su Hao ask to meet you so late?
Mu Chen, I knew you would come. Today is your day of reckoning.
You expect to win with these pathetic rejects.
They are all experts recruited by the sovereign. This time next year will be the anniversary of your death.
I never expected the Sakala nation to infiltrate so rapidly. There is no way I am letting you live today.
Get him.
Colluding with foreign enemies. You shall be charged with treason.
Don't come any closer. This is a barrier of condensed energy, beyond the divine realm. You are the sovereign of the dragon realm.
Knowing this now, is it not a little too late?
Impossible. Impossible. If you are the sovereign of the dragon realm, then who is the one in my Zhu family?
He was merely a decoy.
No. This is not real. This is not real. It is over. It is over. The Zhu family is completely finished.
How much longer did you plan on keeping me in the dark? The sovereign of the dragon realm.
I never intended to keep it from you. Tomorrow at the imperial banquet, I will announce to the entire world that you are the sovereign's lady.
What is the situation?
Young Master Zhu is out of immediate danger, but he has suffered severe trauma to his head. He is delirious. I am at a loss as well. It is over. It is all over. No, this cannot be real. It is not real. It is not real. It is not real.
What about the others?
Aside from young Master Zhu, the others, none of them were spared.
Damn it. Chu Yangxi. Mu Chen. If you want to beat a dog, you must first consider its master. You two have gone too far.
Should we inform the sovereign?
Do not disturb the sovereign's plans over such trivial matters. This debt, I will settle it with them, properly at the imperial banquet.
Yes.
Chairman Cao, I heard you went abroad for medical treatment?
The imperial banquet has shaken the world. Even if I have to crawl, I would crawl my way here. Indeed, having long heard of the prestige of the sovereign of the dragon realm, today I finally have the opportunity to witness the sovereign's presence.
Why is the Chu family of Yuncheng sitting at two separate tables?
Don't you know? The Chu family has split up. That Chu Yangxi and her foolish husband offended the Zhu clan of Shangjing, yet they still dare to show their faces here.
Just listen to them. What a family disgrace. Chu Yangxi, are you not ashamed of having caused us enough misery? Are you here to be a spectacle?
I stand upright and act with integrity. My conscience is clear. Why would I not dare to come? As for you, grandmother, you are the ones who lack any sense of family loyalty.
Enough. She is your grandmother after all. She is my mother.
Silence. I have no son like you, eldest. If you still consider me your mother, you should cut all ties with this ungrateful girl. Stand on our side. Otherwise, take this rebellious son and get out of here, so that when lightning strikes you, it won't implicate us.
Grandmother, out of consideration for our blood ties, let me give
The
you a
film was
word of advice.
translated
You have
and
chosen the wrong
narrated by
side.
M.
Turning
Media.
back now is still possible.
Chosen the wrong side. Chu Yangxi, your entire family is courting death, and you want to drag us down with you?
Chu Yangxi, you have quite the nerve. I didn't think you would actually dare to attend the imperial banquet. Do you think the Su clan of Shangjing is made of mud?
It is all over. The Zhu family is finished. A double. He is not a double. The sovereign. The sovereign. He is the sovereign.
Isn't this Su Hao of the Su family? Yesterday, he was in such high spirits. Today, how has he become like this?
Miss Su, what happened to young Master Zhu?
What happened? You will have to ask her that. This man was perfectly fine yesterday. He went out for a moment and came back looking like this.
Those who commit many injustices are bound to bring about their own destruction. Perhaps It's just retribution for all the evil deeds young Master Shu has committed. Karma has caught up with him, hasn't it?
Retribution. Chu Youngsi, there's no need for you to gloat. Very soon, it will be your family's turn. However, I can offer you one more chance. As long as you marry my younger brother, Su Hao, and serve him for the rest of your life to atone for your sins, I will spare your family. Otherwise, your entire family will meet a dead end.
What makes you so certain that the sovereign would side with the Shu clan of Shangjing?
I don't mind telling you. I have long been the sovereign's woman. The sovereign has promised me that at today's imperial banquet, he will announce to the world that I, Su Yingshu, am the wife of the sovereign. There have been rumors for a long time that Su Yingshu was the sovereign's woman. I never expected it to be true.
No wonder the Zhu clan of Shangjing is so favored by the sovereign. So that's how it is. Mommy, did you hear that? We've placed our bets right this time.
Sister Yingshu, is something the matter? Actually, a few days ago, young Master Su proposed to me. I am willing to marry Su Hao and take care of him for the rest of his life. You are certainly a sharp one. Far better than that. Ungrateful sister of yours. Very well. I accept your sentiment. Chu Youngsi, what are you laughing at?
Nothing. I just find it all too coincidental. My man also promised me that at today's imperial banquet, he would announce to the world that I, Chu Youngji, am the true wife of the sovereign.
Chu Youngsi, you are truly foolish. You believe the words of a fool? He's merely a body devil. By the way, why hasn't Mu Chen arrived? Could it be that he was too scared to run away?
If I did not come, this imperial banquet should be cancelled.
Mu Chen, you are bold indeed. Daring to show disrespect to the sovereign of the Dragon Realm in front of so many prominent families. Do you not wish to live?
Mu Chen, who gave you permission to enter? Get out at once. Don't you look at what kind of occasion this is? Is this a place where you belong?
To think that even people like you can get in, the class of this imperial banquet really needs to be improved.
Presumptuous. Mu Chen, I had originally planned to deal with you after the imperial banquet concluded. Since you are seeking death, then don't blame me. Guards, issue the sovereign's decree. Execute this man. Heavens! The sovereign's decree has actually been brought out. The Chu family's son-in-law is doomed.
Indeed. I heard that this son-in-law of the Chu family is no longer a fool. I doubt that will help you either. Going against Miss Zhu? Isn't that just asking for death?
The sovereign's decree is here. Let's see who dares to move.
How are there two sovereigns' decrees?
Indeed. No wonder the Chu family is so arrogant.
It's nothing more than leaning on the late elder Chu's past merits, just to scrape by. Let's see how much longer you can act so arrogant.
That's still better than you, parading around with a fake sovereign's decree.
Mu Chen, stop spouting nonsense here. This sovereign's decree of mine was personally bestowed upon me by the sovereign. How could it possibly be fake? On the contrary, that one of yours has an unknown origin.
We shall know if it's real or fake with one test. Everyone here surely knows that the sovereign's decree is forged from the remnants of the dragon-slaying sword. It is also made from extraterrestrial meteorite. Its hardness and resilience far exceed ordinary metal. Everyone, look closely.
Shattered. It shattered.
Indeed. Could it be that Miss Zhu's was a fake?
Impossible. It's impossible for it to shatter. You are the one who caused this. You are finished. Damaging a sovereign's decree is a capital offense that would implicate your entire clan.
Su Yingshu, do you still not see it clearly? Your so-called high status is all a sham. I advise you not to remain obstinate. Confess your crimes honestly. Perhaps I can still grant the Su clan of Shangjing a way out.
Threatening me? Mu Chen, your methods are clever, but your acting is quite clumsy. What? Are you trying to find a glimmer of hope from me before the sovereign descends?
Translated and narrated
Don't dream.
by M Media.
Someone, take both of them away and wait for the sovereign's judgment.
It is hard to save those who are determined to die.
Step back.
Chu Youngsi, destroying a sovereign's decree is a capital offense that will implicate the entire clan. At a time like this, you're still holding on to the Chu family's sovereign's decree to protect this foolish husband of yours. Do you want to destroy our entire family?
Don't trouble yourself on my account, second uncle. The sovereign's decree is mine. If the sky falls, our family will bear it.
You speak so lightly. If you continue like this, you will only harm yourself and others, eventually implicating our entire family. Lady Feng Wu has arrived.
Everyone is here. Yes, proceed. Understood. Rest assured, my lord. Everything is ready. I have prepared for this day for 3 years. I guarantee that not even a fly will be able to escape. The imperial banquet. It is time for me to take the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, these past 3 years since the sovereign of the Dragon Realm last appeared in public, many things have happened. Our great Shia has been walking on thin ice. Fortunately, all of this is over now. We have finally waited for the day when the sovereign of the Dragon Realm returns to oversee Great Shay. Now the sovereign of the Dragon Realm has arrived. Now, let us invite the sovereign to the stage. The sovereign is actually coming? He's only 20. He must be truly dashing. He is my idol.
Keep it down. Don't disrupt the sovereign's entrance.
Mu Chen, are you insane? Stop him.
Mu-chun, how laughable. Just an imposter. Do you really think you can pass yourself off as a sovereign himself?
Who is the imposter? We shall know in an instant.
Welcome, sovereign.
Welcome, sovereign.
Welcome, sovereign.
Sovereign. It's him. How dare you? Impersonating the sovereign and destroying the sovereign's decree.
Your subordinate, Lin Mu, pays respects to the sovereign.
Feng Wu, commander of the Sacred Dragon Guard, pays respects to the sovereign. No, this is impossible. He is the sovereign? This must be a hallucination. How could he possibly be the sovereign? Then Lin Mu,
It's over. Everything is over. The Zhu family is finished.
No, this cannot be. How could he be my idol? The sovereign of the Dragon Realm.
Why have we done to have repeatedly insulted and offended a sovereign himself?
We in the Chu family have backed the wrong side.
My brother-in-law is the sovereign. Now, let's see who dares to bully me again.
Wonderful. What did I tell you? My daughter's eye for talent was right all along, wasn't it?
This is all thanks to the old man. If our daughter hadn't insisted. You're just like them.
Regardless, I am still the sovereign's mother-in-law. Let's see who dares to look down on me now.
I know. I have committed grave sins. I acted on impulse and committed a heinous crime. Today, I have found the dragon-slaying sword. I ask the sovereign to take my head and let me atone for my sins.
That you can turn back from your errors brings me some comfort.
Die.
You ambushed me on the heaven ceiling platform 3 years ago. Do you really think I'll be fooled again?
Learned a lesson, have you? But so what? I have strong troops and sturdy armor now. Besides, I have the dragon-slaying sword in my hand. Killing you will be a breeze. You were lucky before. Today, your luck has run out.
Tuoba Hanbing, number 1 on the dark list, has arrived as well.
And that's not all. The entire dark list, the top 10 masters, have all arrived in Yuncheng. This place has been completely surrounded. Not a single person, not even a fly, will be able to get in or out. Hey, how is it? Mu Chen? Quite the spectacle, isn't it?
Mu Chen, watch out.
The sovereign. No, Lin Mu, how could you?
Shut up. Once I kill Mu Chen, I will be the sovereign. And you will be the lady of the sovereign.
A group of ants. Daring to kill a god.
Kill him.
Sword. Bring in. Old friend.
The film was
Long time no see.
translated and
We fight side by
narrated
side once more today.
media.
I wonder if your blade is still sharp.
Man and sword is one.
At least you have some insight.
Come.
Is this what gives you such confidence? Don't forget, the World Dragon Tiger rankings were ranked by me. Lin Mu, prepare to die.
Mu Chen. For 3 years you were foolish and crippled. Even if you have recovered, your cultivation is far from what it used to be. As for me, I have long since entered the God-peering realm. With my strength growing and yours waning, do you think you can kill me?
Then what are you waiting for? Whether or not I can kill you, why not try and find out?
Great generals need not toil. For the white-robed general scares away 10,000 horses. Mu Chen, you don't understand this principle. I have so many hostages here, including the woman you love. Why would I act like a brute and fight you head-on? I will have you drop the dragon-slaying sword right now and kneel to kill yourself in penance. Otherwise, I will have them all killed.
You really are despicable.
Despicable? You are still so naive. Winners are kings and losers are outcasts. There is no such thing as despicable or not. I give you 3 seconds. If you do not kill yourself, they all die. 1. Mu Chen, the sovereign, with so many of us here, you cannot just care about your own safety and disregard our lives. I think you should just cut your own throat. After all, you are the guardian of our great Xia. That's right. Your death alone is better than all of us dying.
Exactly. Sacrificing yourself to save so many of us is a noble end. At worst, we can pool our money to build a monument of merit for you. During festivals, we'll burn plenty of paper money for you.
Mu Chen, do you see now? This is the great Xia citizenry you fought so hard to protect. At this critical moment, they are still forcing you to kill yourself. Nonsense. You traitorous dog. Kill if you want to kill. If I so much as frown, I am no man of great Xia. And you lot, what kind of things are you, to be worthy of the sovereign risking his life to save you? Dare to speak again. I won't need anyone else. I'll kill you myself.
Everyone, the sovereign. He is the shield of our great Xia, the pillar of our nation. How can we let them hold us hostage to threaten him? To stand with him is my greatest honor. I would die without regrets.
Well said, the sovereign. Please, don't worry about us. Strike now and execute these traitors. Avenge our fallen soldiers. Avenge them.
The people have spoken. Lin Mu died.
You pathetic rabble. Once I kill Mu Chen, I'll slaughter every one of you. How is this possible? You wasted 3 years. And I reached the God-sensing realm long ago. How could I possibly lose to you?
The God-sensing realm? Nothing but an ant. I reached the celestial realm 3 years ago.
It seems I have no choice but to kill you with my Ghost Gate blade.
Ghost Gate Blade. You are from the Sokolon Nation.
That's right. I have been an orphan, undercover in Great Xia for over 20 years. I never expected to fail at the final hurdle. This is all you're doing. Die. Mu Chen, I have failed. But don't get too smug. Great Xia is already doomed. A local victory is impossible to reverse the tides of fate. The 5 allied armies of my Sakura nation have already seized the gates of Great Xia. We will march straight through and conquer the entire Great Xia.
Today, I'll let you die with clarity. It should be about time.
Report, the sovereign. The 5 nations have crossed the border. Victory on the front lines. The 5-nation alliance has been completely wiped out. All enemies at the imperial banquet have been eliminated.
The sovereign, the 4 departments and 72 bureaus have apprehended all of Ling Nu's accomplices, who infiltrated our borders. Every last one has been captured, without exception.
You heard that, didn't you? You can die in peace now.
Lin Mu the imposter, a spy for a hostile nation, plotting rebellion. His crimes warrant execution. The Su clan of Shengjing abused the name of the sovereign of the Dragon Realm to collude with enemies and stir up trouble. Their crimes warrant execution.
The film was
The Su clan is finished.
and
Take them away.
narrated by M.
Wait.
Media.
Su Yingshu still has a conscience, in light of her not kicking us while we were down. I will spare her life, confiscate all their assets. The Su clan of Shangjing shall all be exiled to the savage valley of sin. Furthermore, who was it that told me to kill myself just now? You.
The sovereign, please spare me. You are a son-in-law of the Chu family, after all. I am your uncle.
Chu Huavu, when you were suppressing me, when you forced Youngxi to marry, when you used my wife to curry favor with the powerful, and when you traded our family for your own gain, did you ever think of us as family?
Sovereign.
Since you love clinging to the Su family so much, then I will have you exiled together to the savage valley of sin, and never return.
Thank you, sovereign, for sparing our lives. I dare to beg you, sovereign. Please spare Lin Mu's life. He has driven me to such a state. I must make him wish he were dead.
Lin Mu. Break his limbs. Along with Su Yingshu. Exile him to the savage valley of the wicked.
Sovereign? I do not understand. As a spy for an enemy nation, Lin Mu's crimes are grave. He deserves to be executed, yet you have chosen to exile him and Su Yingshu together to the savage valley of the wicked. Is such a punishment not too lenient?
If the people do not fear death, why threaten them with it? The most painful thing in the world is not death, but a fate worse than death.
Is this what they call breaking a man's heart and spirit? Take them away.
Sovereign, please spare me. I know I was wrong.
Mu Chen. You are truly heartless. Wowin, Yangtze. Are you just going to watch as your mother and grandmother are exiled and do nothing?
Heavens be praised. Thank goodness I gave birth to such a good daughter as Yangtze. That terrified me.
Yangtze, go and plead with your grandmother. Hurry up.
Mu Chen.
Yangtze, the law is ruthless. I have given them many chances already. This favor cannot be granted. I would like to introduce everyone to my wife, Chu Yangtze, the sovereign's wife.